Hey there, Gemini, and welcome to your May 17th, 2021 tarot reading. We're about to hit you up with a general vibe card here, then we're going to do a 4-card spread, past, present, future, and an outcome, and then we're going to do clarifiers for all those cards and see what we got for you. Hopefully everything is going good, Gemini, but remember that these are general readings, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't try to make something fit that's not there. Don't try to jam a narrative that you want to see happen in there and try to twist it all around. If it's there, it's there. It's not, right, Gemini? So hopefully everything's going good, but I think we've shuffled this deck enough and we're going to get you your vibe card. So Gemini, your general vibe card is the not for you card. So something's not for you, whether that be a relationship, a job, a particular lifestyle, a diet, something like that. It's just not for you. And we're going to see what that is as we go about the reading here. So we'll get this deck nice and shuffled up and then we'll get you your cards. But before we do, remember, Gemini, you guys can like, share, subscribe, and check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos after this video's all said and done. Hopefully everything's going good there too. So let's see what we got for you, Gemini. In your past, Gemini, we got the 7 of Wands. This card's been coming up a lot today, actually. I think it came up for almost all the Earth signs. But this is a card of defending your position. So you've been very much in a defensive kind of like, this is right for me and this is what I'm doing, right? And with the not for you card over on top of this, all this, maybe you've been defending something like you've kind of been like, this is for me and something you really wanted to go with. And people have been kind of pointing out the flaws. And like, it's kind of taken like a bit of a, like in the back of your mind, like, yeah, they are kind of right about that, right? So, but we shall see, we shall see. In your present, we got the 7 of Swords. So this is double sevens, which has happened a couple times now. I think that was Taurus's reading, I believe. It was either Taurus or Capricorn had double sevens, but it's, when I see 2 sevens, I think it's very much about like, the path you're on and like kind of trying to know which way to go and how to go about it. So we have 2 sevens here. The 7 of Swords, which has been making a lot of appearances as well as in these readings, is very much a card of liar, cheater, stealer energy, but it's also a card of protecting yourself. As you can see, there's this army here by my finger that the 7 of Swords, the guy carrying the swords, is trying to protect himself from. He's taking the swords away so they can't use them. But you can't take them all, which means that you can't protect yourself from everything, right? You can't, as much as you try to protect yourself from everything, something's going to get through and something's going to get you, right? Something is going to squeak in and hurt you. Unfortunately, that's just a part of life. And it's kind of, you have to realize that that's going to happen, right? So far you're trying to defend yourself. Maybe you've kind of been in protect mode because you're trying to say like, no, this is for me. Like it really is. And you're trying to like block out the negativity. And like I say, maybe there's some that's squeaking through and getting in the back of your head and kind of being like, they're kind of right. So this is leading to in your future, the 6 of Swords, which is a card of being in rocky waters now, but it's eventually leading to calmer waters in the future, right? These people are, and you can see those turbulent waters in the corner there that they're still in, and they can see the calm waters ahead. So it's like you're in a rough spot now, but maybe but you are progressing to where you need to be, right? This guy is also taking, well, I say guy, but it could be anybody, but this person is taking only the people and things that they need to going forward. So that's kind of how you have to be, is like you only need to take the people who are going to be loyal to you, the things that you need going forward to get into these calmer waters. With this here, it seems like you're very much like in a rough spot now. People are kind of telling you like, this thing is not for you. This thing is not for you. And you're kind of being on the position of like, no, it is for me, and they're still squeaking in with some like negativity. It could also be the other way, where people are trying to push something on you, and you're very much like, no, this isn't for me, right? This isn't for me, stop it. And you're trying to protect yourself, and the more they talk about it, it's the opposite, right? You're like, yeah, maybe this is for me. And this is kind of saying maybe you're in a rough spot, regardless of whichever way this is. Maybe you're in a rough spot and people are telling you this isn't for you, and you're like, yes, it's for me, and then you're kind of snapping out of it. Or it might be the reverse, where you're in a bad spot and people are saying, hey, you could do this to get out of it, and you're like, no, I don't do that. and really, like, you probably maybe should be doing that. So depends on your position here. It feels like regardless, you're kind of going to have a reversal here. But this is all leading to the Magician, which is the Master Manifester, the guy who is bringing in everything. He's got all the tools to manifest what he wants. He's got all the minor arcana icons there. He's got the sword, a cup, a wand, and a pentacle. But he's got all of them. And he can use them to manifest whatever he wants. So it feels like you're trying, like maybe the people telling you no and telling you the bad stuff is kind of what you're subconsciously manifesting. And you're kind of manifesting people to poke holes in like the thing that you're doing or the thing you're trying to avoid, right? They're trying to poke, maybe you've been subconsciously manifesting that. That's potentially what's happening here is you're like, this is going so good, and you're just kind of subconsciously being like, why is it going so good? And you want people to kind of poke holes. You've been wanting people to poke holes in it. It could also be like you've been manifesting people to tell you like there's another way, even though you've kind of been on the track of like, no, there is no other way. So that's what we got so far. We'll get you some clarifiers though here in just a second, Gemini. But before we do, if you could leave a like, I really appreciate that. Helps out the channel a ton. You can also subscribe if you haven't already, so you can be in the loop of when I upload new videos. You can hit the bell icon as well, that way you can get notified when I upload new videos. You can also, of course, share this video as well to get it out to more eyes, get it out to more people, fellow Geminis. And you can also check out your sun, moon, and rising video after this, and hopefully you get a full look at what might be coming for you in the week ahead on top of this reading. So hopefully everything's going good there, but cards are flipping. Cards are flipping every which way. There's been a lot of flippers today, I will tell you that. Especially when I was starting out with the earth signs, there was a lot of flipping there too. So, but anyway, I think we have shuffled this deck enough. So let's get you your clarifiers. So clarifying the Seven of Wands, we got the Tower, which is a card of a big change coming. And it's a change that you can fight all the way. You can fight the change all the way. On the Rider-Waite version of it, I always look at it is there's two people that are falling out of the tower, right? And there's one guy that jumped out and there's one guy that was pushed out. And it seems like you're determined to get pushed out at this moment, right? You're fighting this change. Like the change is coming and you're still sitting here like defending your position. You're like, no, stay back. I'm done with you. Like, away. Like I'm staying with this all the way through, right? And it could be like, it could be a relationship, could be a lifestyle, it could be whatever, right? Whatever this isn't for you, you're fighting it. You're like, no, this is good for me. This is what I want. And it's like, no, there's a change coming and you're going to flip over regardless, right? And you can see that as the reading progresses. You're going from defending your position to trying to protect yourself to moving on to manifesting something else. So there is a change coming and you can fight it all you want, but it's going to happen. And the less you fight it, the more you can work with it and the further you'll get ahead sooner, right? So that's what we got so far. Clarifying the Seven of Swords, we got the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight in the deck. The Knight of Pentacles is very much moving like just one foot in front of the other. One step at a time, one day at a time, getting 1% better every day. That's what the Knight of Pentacles does. And with the Seven of Swords here, it's like you're slowly kind of moving forward, but you're still in protect mode. You're still in like, I'm defending myself, but you are still like moving forward towards like the change that's coming. So, so that's what we got so far. Clarifying the Six of Swords, we got the Three of Pentacles, which is a card of working together on a team, right? And again, like this person's with a group here. They're with a group of people they trust, people who are loyal to them, and it's working together on a team to accomplish something you couldn't by yourself. So maybe that's what you've been doing. You've been pulling a lone wolf. And that's like, people have been like, no, work with us. We can, like people are maybe constantly trying to lend you a hand. I mean, like, hey, we can help you out. And like, we can borrow my, like, I don't know, table saw or something, or band saw, or like whatever, right? You need some tools to work on your house, or you need some help or something. And you're like, no, I'll get there. I'll get by without it. And people are like, no, like I can help you. Like, this is like, you need to work with a team and that'll get you to the calmer waters. You maybe just need to accept some help, right? Like maybe that's all this is just you're really been like, yeah, I could lone wolf this. I can do this by myself. Yeah, I got this. I'm fully capable. And then you're kind of realizing that you can't do this by yourself, but you're still trying to put up that front because you've already drawn the line in the sand, right? It's like you can't back down now. You can't. But like with the Tower here, it's like you're going to realize you're going to kind of have to back down, and you're going to have to accept some help. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with accepting help. You know, if you're going to sit there and begrudgingly like do something, it's going to turn out worse than if you did accept the help, right? So, all right. So clarifying, the magician over all this is the devil. And the devil is saying, like, you can feel chained to something, and you might feel chained to being the strong, independent person at this time, and like, I can do everything on my own. And it's like, yeah, you could, but like, it's gonna not turn out as good as if you worked on a team, like with the Three of Pentacles, like we were just saying. So, like I say, you've been manifesting like this feeling chained energy, I feel like. And it's like, you're gonna, like I say, you're gonna come to the realization that, yeah, I can't do this all on my own, but I've already, you know, like, we've already made the line in the sand. So we're already here. We're gonna have to just keep going. But you don't have to just keep going. Gemini, you can work on a team, and you can get this all done with them, and it'll look even better, or be even better than you thought it was going to ever be. So that's all I got for you this week, Gemini. I hope that helps you out a lot. Remember, you can leave a like, helps out the channel a ton. You can subscribe, hit that bell icon if you haven't already. You can share the video as well if you feel so inclined. You can check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos after this one, Gemini. Get a full scope of what might be coming for you in the week ahead. And I hope to see you, Gemini, in the next video.